Last night was James' third career 40.5 rebound, 5 assist game since turning 38 a few weeks ago. All other players in NBA history at age 38 plus have 3 such combined games. And don't forget, LeBron is just 316 points away from passing Kareem for the all-time scoring mark. Look who decided to show up.
Jay Will. I've been here the whole time.
It was just like something to welcome people differently. Don't take
okay.
It wasn't. It was just like
I kind of felt like it was a
I don't know.
Personal
It's like
slight.
when you say like the one and only Jay Will. You know, sometimes we just run out of things to say.
It feels a lot better than look who decided to show up. But
the
anyway,
one
Wendy.
and only Jay Will and the extraordinary Brian Windhorst. Listen, guys, I love you both. All right, let's talk some hoops though. We've been talking football all morning. This will be fun. How impressive is what LeBron is doing right now? And I will start with you, Jay.
I mean, at 38 years old, since he's turned 38, this guy is averaging 37 points per game, 10 rebounds, 9 assists on 55% shooting from the field. I don't know how to put this into historical context for people. And we often talk about the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, where he was at this stage of his career. What we're seeing right now, Wendy, is unprecedented. It's unprecedented in the game of basketball. And frankly, I look forward more to the post-game commentary than I do from watching LeBron, because I know at this stage what he needs to do with AD not being on the court, that he's going to give you 40 points per night. Last night, giving you 48 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and 0 turnovers, right? In the second game of a back-to-back at 38 years old. So for me, every single time he is sending a public message to the front office about, are you going to waste the talent that you're seeing me present the world right now? That's what it feels like. That is the thesis of every LeBron James argument. Oh, you think I'm complaining? Oh, I'll put up 38. You think I'm complaining? I'll put up 47. I'll put up 48. Okay, we're at the 11th spot right now in the West. We wouldn't even be in this position if it weren't without me. So for me, it's a cry to the public about just give me some damn help, Wendy. I think that's what LeBron James is asking for more than anything else. You see my play. If you want to say I'm the greatest of all time, fine. But I'm proving at the age of 38 that I can still keep a franchise afloat if you just gave me some other pieces to help me have a chance to win it again. That's what he's asking for.
Yeah, let's frame this for a second. I just want to point something out. They were playing the Houston Rockets last night. They're the worst team in the NBA. They lost 10 games in a row, whatever. But I want to just point out that the Rockets have 2 players on their roster whose fathers LeBron played against. Jabari Smith Jr.
Wow.
and KJ Martin, played with Kenyon Martin. The coach of the Houston Rockets is Stephen Silas. His father, the late, great Paul Silas, was LeBron's first NBA coach. So that's framed the generation situation that was just on the court last night. Now I'm going to tell you what's going on with LeBron this year. He is doing everything in his power to keep this Lakers season afloat. And he's still changing his game, Jay. So he's having a bad year shooting the 3. In fact, it's been a miserable year shooting the 3. It's the worst since Paul Silas was his head coach back in 2003, 2004. He's under 30%. So you know what he's done about that? He has increased his in-between game to levels we've never seen before. Those shots in between 3 feet and 10 feet, 20% of his shots are coming in there. He's never shot 20% of his shots coming in there. At age 38, in his 20th season, he's maneuvering his game to try to find all kinds of ways to keep this season afloat for the Lakers, playing on the second night of a back-to-back with a sore ankle, with other maladies. When you frame it like that, you just have to take that as its own and admire it. As for the Lakers, they're doing okay. If you had high hopes for the Lakers coming into this season, I can't help you. You couldn't look at this team and honestly think this was a contender. If they had Anthony Davis, they were probably going to be a contender to get into the back end of the guaranteed playoff spots. 6th seed maybe if they hit their height. Without Anthony Davis, Jay, they've been hanging in there. They are 9-8 since he went down with that foot injury, and they've won 6 of their last 9. And 3 of those losses, one was in Denver, a game they just let go, and 2 of them were games that came right down to the end, the Dallas game and the other night against Philly, where there were officiating calls in both games that could have gone their way. They're hanging in there. The real threshold of this Lakers team is probably to make the play-in. And if Anthony Davis comes back, and look, he's working out before games, looks like he's getting closer, they're going to have a chance to make the play-in. And LeBron playing this way and making the play-in, I know that everybody wants to see that star on the court, and I know everybody wants to count how many rings LeBron has. He's having a great season. The Lakers are hanging in there. That's just the truth.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's going to break the scoring title. It's a matter of time. And he's having an incredible season. The Lakers hanging in there. But I will tell you, Wendy, like watching the first of the back-to-back games against the 76ers, like it gets to a certain point for LeBron where Russ decides to take an ill-advised shot at the rim when he is having another tremendous game where you're looking at the personnel of your team. And LeBron is always going to say the right thing. But you and I personally both know LeBron James. We know that he is personally fuming about the talent that he has. And granted, a lot of it could be by his own doings, right, with what happened with management and Rich Paul and company with the teams. But at the end of the day, when there are other assets out there that you're wondering, you know, there's only so many times LeBron could talk about what Les Snead did with the Rams, right, with blank all them picks. He's let the world know about. He talked about Sam Presti like he was the best GM in the game last year. So he's given us so many signs about what he would like to see happen. That's what's going to come down to. Are the Lakers willing to be all in on LeBron James at this stage of his career?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.